Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today, we're not doing a cocktail. Well, we've already got one out today. What I wanted to do is each month, it's around the end of the month, I thought it would be cool to kind of build a what happened on Common Man Cocktails for this month of October 2013. So hopefully this episode can help those that can't watch all month, which is like 5 episodes or more, sometimes 7 every week. And you want to know what some of the highlights are, some of the maybe the funny moments. So I wanted to make a video at the end of the month to kind of cover it. So what I wanted to do is just cover a few of the call out a couple of the videos that I thought were really good, or that I got feedback that were really good, or that I just thought were good in cocktail wise. So number 1, best cocktail for October 13 thus far, and we're pretty much done recording, so I can kind of guarantee this even if some of the videos aren't out yet, was the 3 Mile Long Island. By far the most surprising out of all the cocktails we've done this month, at least, and probably even further than that, on just epicness and meeting and exceeding expectations. That's Long Island iced tea ever.
Isn't that really good?
That's really good.
Wow, the 3 Mile Long Island.
Well, motherfucker, like this is like the
You can't even speak anymore. You're so
That's
upset.
a great Long Island.
like
iced tea.
seriously,
Holy shit.
it's one of those like this is the diamond in the rough. Like we have like it's been a drought of fucking good drinks. Like for a long fucking
one?
time.
You said
this
that
is
2 weeks
good.
ago. But you said that
That's really good.
Yeah,
No, I
but
know,
I meant
I
it
know.
2 weeks ago, and I meant it again.
But now you mean it even
But
more.
this is really good.
Yeah.
Worst cocktail, Razzle Death Tea.
Okay.
That's no good.
Oh my god!
It's strong.
Strong, like
It's strong and it's
I
no
get
good.
cherry juice all over the place.
it's like
Good bubble
It's
on that.
like no good.
It's like trying to be a Long Island iced tea.
It
only
made
not.
my mouth numb.
I think it's making my colon numb right now. Holy crap! This
That's
is like
fast acting right there.
burning right through. Number 2. Most creative cocktail this month. Now this is a category I don't know if I'd be able to use every month. I don't know if we'll always have a creative one. I hope to find something always neat to put in here. But for the most creative cocktail by far was the fishbowl cocktail. We used this at a party for Halloween last week, and huge success. Everybody at the party liked it, especially the women. The guys were like, whoa, this is dangerous. So definitely one of those that people understand this, it's just too good to be something you can't pay attention to how many cups you've consumed. I just don't know where they are.
Doug is power chugging. Look at that neck go.
Wow. It's like his body was meant to do this.
Not anymore.
So should we give some tasting notes besides just
Yeah, you know what? I can taste pineapple juice. I can taste the Sprite. I can taste the coconut
it
rum.
tastes like tropical fiesta.
The coconut rum is the thing
really
that, like,
It
nice.
stands. It's really nice. Yeah.
really
That's
stands
an
out.
awesome coconut rum.
And
Yeah.
it's that and
It tastes good.
the coconut rum and the spice is really what comes through.
What's coming through right now for you? Alcohol in the lungs? You can't actually breathe it. You're not actually a fish. Let's see, number 3. Best CMC moments of the month. So from a perspective of Common Man Cocktails and just craziness that happened this month, if you want to go back and check some of the highlights and best moments, the 3 Mile Long Island, I think Doug's reaction was pretty epic to the tasting. The King Avocado, listening to Doug rant about New England puns was pretty good.
Fucking people in New Hampshire love their fucking puns. This, like, what are you talking about?
It's
Like, everywhere you go, like, it's pun central in fucking New Hampshire.
Why is
because
that
I think it's
only
like
New
old
Hampshire?
white people.
It doesn't happen
Because-
anywhere else.
No, it only
Everybody up here
happens in
is
fucking
really,
New
really
Hampshire.
funny.
Like, really, it's all puns. Like, you ride around, and you're like, oh, and there's, as an example, it's a small one, but as an example, there's a barbershop in Laconia that's called Jack the Clipper. That's it. That's all you need to know.
The Moonlight cocktail, there were some good clips in that one. He's twerking that bitch.
He is. He is tongue fucking the shit out of that drink.
Yeah. What's going on? The Sour Duck Fart was another cocktail that got crazy. Chocolate! Chocolate!
Cinnamon.
That's a SpongeBob.
It'll make you live longer.
Cinnamon makes you live longer?
Jinx, Coke on both of you.
No, chocolate.
My turn.
It's a Coke drink. You have to get me a Coke out of my refrigerator.
Jake.
No, that's Coke. you make them.
Well, what's hit then?
Punch Buggy.
Yeah, Punch Buggy.
Well, next time we have a
Punch Buggy Bailey's.
Bailey's.
Porto flip. You could listen to the argument between Doug's opinion of the Porto flip. We did remake it a couple days later, but the Porto flip reaction that Doug had was pretty epic. What?
Now I know what your look was about.
I'm
That's
gonna.
fucking awful.
Oh, come on! He assumed it was awful before he even took a sip. He's like,
That's fucking
oh,
awful.
oh, it's awful.
In no fucking way, shape, or form is that any type of good.
Dressed up for Halloween this month. Halloween, into the Halloween season. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. I've got with me Doug Riker, and I've got with me either
Doug Riker.
it's either Link, Assassin's Creed, Robin Hood, or a mix
Green
of
Arrow.
both.
Take your pick.
I think Robin Hood was skinnier. You look more like somebody who would have taken princesses off the top of horses and dragged them into the woods. This month in product reviews, if you're into product reviews, and these have been pretty big hits, the top hit of the month was definitely Jägermeister Spice. The response to that was pretty awesome. We also covered Lefroy, the Cardaeus, it's this guy here. We did Penny Blue XO if you want a high-end rum. Maestro Dobel. We were surprised to find that a clear Reposado existed. Kahlua Pumpkin Spice. I covered that one and compared it to the original Kahlua so you could get a basis of comparison, which I also did for Southern Comfort. Cherry, bold black cherry against the regular. Crave. We did a chocolate truffle liqueur review. Captain Morgan limited edition. We don't know how long it's going to be out. And Hornitos lime shots. Those are a couple to look forward to. If you haven't seen them, you can go back. I will have all the links for everything at the bottom of this little clip here. And then I wanted to kind of finish it out with some of the just the funny things that happened this month.
Wow.
Also, as a special programming note, the chair has been retired for those that haven't been able to keep up, and there will be a video, kind of a dedication to this, but Doug Peterson will be leaving the show, and this last recording was last Friday. You haven't seen those episodes yet. They'll go out until Sunday Night Shooters of next week, but Doug is moving back, for those that want to know, he's moving back to North Carolina, so he will be leaving the show pretty much permanently, except he can now become a guest, supposedly maybe in the future, for future episodes, so you may be able to see him back in the future, but he is... There's no technical feasible way under the cost of what we currently do to have him on the show remotely. It's not feasible. So and I've had people who have caught on that we've mentioned this in the past. But for those that just didn't hear it, you hear it now. It'll be me, Ian when he's around, and any other guest host. Next week you'll see we'll have a special guest host for some pop culture cocktails. But again, Doug has moved or is moving back on the 31st back to North Carolina, so he will not be on the show. So when you look forward to the next couple weeks and you don't see him there, that's why, my friends. And we will definitely cover it in the last episode he's in, and look forward for kind of like a Doug Peterson highlight reel as I've been building it over the last week. If you have any specific episodes that you remember that Doug was in over the last couple years or year, however long it's been, that you were just like, this needs to be included, send me an email with the episode and about rough timestamp of when the whatever it is, the highlight occurred, so that I could put it in the highlight reel that I'll hopefully get out next week. So now we're done. All right, back to whatever I'm doing to finish this.
When my inner southerner wants to break out.
What is your inner southerner, a slave?
No, my inner
What does
southerner
that
plays
mean?
football like all the southerners do, right?
Oh, hold on.
Football sort.
Oh, yeah. And other than that, let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see one of these each month to kind of just give you a place to zone in if you're busy and you just needed one episode which would consolidate down some of the things to look for? Then you can go select from those clips things that are interest to you. Or is it just a waste of time? I don't really know if it'll be a complete waste of time, because I will put some clips at the end. So there you go. We're done. Let's see. I guess we're going to everydaydrinkers.com. Because we're teaching you how to drink.
Accent.
No, please don't.
Right now, sir.
It might as well be right now.
That looks
All right, we're going to do the rest of the show in an English accent.
I got pink in the brain.
Crikey, that's a pink drink. No, that's not good.
You're already out. You lost. You failed.
Dead was.
Here we go.
20 years. You saw the nipple pinch coming, didn't you?
Not many people look at my nipples just out of the blue. So I was like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Fucking 96%, bitch!
Woo! There's your conclusion.
There is no conclusion.
Yes, sir.
You
Ned
wanna
Stark
know
gets
why?
his head cut off. This is totally all about chocolate.
No, because then like the chocolate shows up and it's like, hey man, I'm chocolate, and you're like, all right, so
Yeah.
there's chocolate, and then there's
He
no
shows up to the
resolution.
party.
Look, this is Doug's mind. This is Doug's mind closing. Dude,
No,
the
I
end
understand what you're
has
saying.
no, but the end
No,
has
it's a costume
citrus.
party and chocolate didn't dress up.